When it edited this, it came out to over 1 hour. So I've split this video into 3 parts. Tonight is an update on the Dirty Ranch Steakhouse and why it has been delayed. Tomorrow night, Tuesday, is 10 suggested Christmas dinners from myself and Mark Flack from the Breakfast Club. On Thursday night will be the Terry Kim Steakhouse with Martin and David Simpson, plus a trip to the cocktail bar Oasis on Soy Alke Metro. Right guys, we're going to start this video here. I'm on Soy Bacau. I'm here for a reason and I'll explain that in a moment. Right, in this video, please stick around. It's a big video and there's a lot in this video coming up. Shortly we're going to be going to a steakhouse in Naklua. It's called Terry Kim. We just found it the other day and wow, this is excellent. After the steakhouse, we're going to go, I'm meeting up with Martin and David Simpson, and we're going to go to a place called Oasis on Soy Alke Metro cocktail bar. We're going to be drinking these expensive 450 baht, 500 baht cocktails. Is it worth it? We don't know. We'll find out in the video. Anyway, the reason I'm on Soy Bacau is I thought it was time for an update of the old Nicky's, which is the Dirty Ranch Steakhouse. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be meeting up with Mark Flack from the Breakfast Club. We're going to have a run through it. And then also we're going to go somewhere and we're going to give you 10 recommended places for Christmas lunch if you're over here in Pattaya. We've got most of the flyers for these restaurants, but not all of them. But, you know, it's just recommended. We're not saying they're the best or anything like that. But people that have asked me where to go on Christmas lunch. Right, let's go meet Mark Flack. Wow, they've got the glass front on now. Yeah, they've taken this down. And you can see what he was saying about the wood, the old recycled wood, what they're putting in everywhere. I think it's going to kind of look quite raw and rustic, shall we say rustic, the name. All right, let's go meet Flacky. It's actually a little bit cooler in here than when I first came in here, when I did the video about three months ago. Mark, good to see you, mate.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Am I taking this?
Yeah, you'll have to hold that because I've only got one mic with this.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Is this the first time you've been in here?
This is, well, I've been past it quite a few times, right? But it's the actual first time I've actually had a look.
Can you see the old Nicky's in here?
My 99 baht breakfast is gone, Nick. Where's it gone? Where's my cottage pie for 199 baht? No, this is the first time that I've actually, when you actually get in, you realise the level of work that they're actually, I mean, they've ripped it out, haven't they? This is like, if you remember the old Nicky's, right? That's gone. I mean, this is to say this is it's a refurb, but it's not really a refurb. It is literally a complete and utter renovation, everything. Yeah. I mean, like, can you see up here? Like, these were all the rooms, weren't they, that could be rented out, and that's gone, right?
Wow.
So, like, yeah.
And that big glass front they put on there, when that's done, that's going to look insane.
Yeah, it's going to be good, isn't it? And
these are stairs going up.
Yeah.
I'm presuming that there's going to be some kind of rails on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which goes up into the second floor. Tell you what we'll do, Mark, first. We'll have a look at the kitchen over here.
Yeah. Well, this is exactly the old service area of Nicky's, isn't it? This is where all the magic. I wonder how many breakfasts came out of here. Literally thousands and thousands, didn't they? So this is the old kitchen, but all the new equipment is going in now. So
in my last video, this was a big hole in the ground. I'll try to find the footage now.
Yeah.
And they had problems with the sewage.
Yeah, sure.
So it had to be, I think they said it cost them a fortune. There was one guy, he dug down in the crap and he had to take it all out because everything was, because they put oil and all sorts down. I'm not blaming Nicky's for this. It's just
no, of course not. But I mean, don't forget, Nicky's have been here, 20 years, hadn't they?
Yeah.
You know, so I think, I mean, what you've got to look at, right, is the money and the investment that's going into this place and all the new jobs that it's going to create as well. And I think it's going to look, it's difficult now, but I think it's going to look really good. He's taking this seriously, isn't he? I mean, this is like proper dough that's going into this place. This is not a.
I wouldn't like to estimate how much, but I kind of probably do know.
Well,
but it's a lot.
Well, you would turn around and say it's significant, right? Because we don't know how much he's paying for everything, but He's kept some of the old stuff and restored. Have you seen this?
Yes.
So he's restored some of the old pictures from Nicky's. So he's kept a little bit of the old Nicky's vibe over here, like the King painting and nice murals and all of that type of stuff. And also, Nick, I tell you what, right? Look at the new aircon units going in. There's 1, 2, 3. I think aircon going in here as well. So there's going to be 4 aircon units. So whoever, I think that's really important these days, especially if you're charging top dollar. People want to, eat in comfort. But I've also noticed, look at the amount of beers that are going on. He's probably doing wine. Because a lot of people think, the price of the steak is how they make their money. It's that well, do I need to talk to you about alcohol sales and how profitable they can be there? No, but of course, alcohol is very, very important in restaurants, because you want that upsell. Do you know what I mean? You want people coming in and having it would be interesting because we don't know what the price is going to be, what his price point is going to be. But of course, it's a steakhouse, so it's going to be the tourist market, I would imagine, in general. So this is the upstairs bit. We've got to be careful here as well, because we're literally on a building site, aren't we? I'm not sure about the old health and safety, but never mind, we don't worry about that. I'm sure a few people would be happy if we fell arse over tit, Nick, anyway. Aircon units going in up here as well.
These are the best aircon units.
Yeah.
I put these and one bar already. So we're changing it to these are like the industrial ones.
Yeah, and it looks like there's going to be, big for service up here as well. This, I tell you what, Nick, this will be really interesting to see if this flies, because on my group you'll get a lot of on Facebook on my group you'll get a lot of people turning around and saying it won't work, it's in the wrong location, it's this, it's that, and the other, but you just don't know until you try. I think it's going to go up like a rocket, and I think it'll be popular. But we haven't seen the food. Yeah. But I disagree on the location. He obviously hasn't got car parking, but there are places you can park within walking distance. So I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. And it's going to look nice, isn't it? I'm going to try it for sure.
I think it's going to look different. It's more like. You've got, it's more raw, and they're using a lot of, I'll just explain it, it's going to be look rustic.
Right, okay, yeah.
Like with all the recycled wood. But he said it's really expensive getting recycled wood in Thailand. Yeah.
Do you know what? It might be a bit sort of like, do you remember the old Lone Star? With the old wood inside and all that. I'm going back on. Everyone will remember Russ and his adverts and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I think it's, I tell you what, I dread to think how much he's spending. This is an absolute huge project, isn't it? Massive project. But it's looking.
When do you think you'll be ready by?
Actually, no. Well, he said. When did he originally say? He said
1st of October.
1st of October. All right. So we're mid-November at the moment. Well, they're working 7 days a week on it, and they're working till quite late at night. I hope I'm wrong, but I think probably January. That's what I would guess. But I'm coming at that, by the way, with absolutely no experience of the building industry whatsoever. And we don't know whether reinforcements are coming, if he's going to get more people in to work. But in a project like this is just... I didn't realise the actual scale of the rebuild, because I think when you go past, you think, he's just doing the ground floor, because we remember Nicky's as the ground floor, but it's not that. He's going to be on 2 levels here.
Actually, there's another 2 levels.
And really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be. Is this going to be the biggest steakhouse in Pattaya?
I'd probably say so. Yeah. Dedicated.
You got El Gaucho's down in John TM.
I know, that's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I can't remember how many seats he said. I think it's over 100.
Yeah. You've also got, I tell you what though, think about this, right? Steakhouses, they are popular in Pattaya. Yeah. We're right on Soi Buakhao at the moment. I don't know if you can see, everyone knows we're outside on Soi Buakhao. So within a 1.5 kilometre distance, right, of here, how many steakhouses have we got? Because I can name. So
there's going to be 10, isn't it? About 10.
So we go Beefeater, Patrick's, Longhorn, right?
Flame,
American Bar and Grill do steaks, and Steak & Co. So that's 6, right? Then you've got the Bull just up the road, 7, right? This one, 8, right? That's all within 1.5 kilometres.
Dedicated steakhouses.
These are dedicated steakhouses. So, I don't know, are we doing something wrong, Nick? should we Mark and Nick's Steakhouse?
Has London got anything like that in that kind of... I don't think it probably will.
Well, I was back in London recently, in terms of, I mean, obviously you've got all the restaurants in Soho, but there tends to be a lot of different variety, you know, French and Italian. I mean, if you think steakhouses, 8, 9 or whatever, within 1.5 kilometres, but from here, how many Italians?
There's quite a few as well.
There is quite a few, but actually around the central area, not that many. You've got Mike and Albies, and you've got Rinap, but
maybe it's the steakhouses that make more money.
Well, everyone likes steak.
You've got the Robin Hood as well. They've got a steakhouse.
Robin Hood Steakhouse, of course. Do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. And do you know, I was there this morning, and they do top quality steaks as well. So you know, Patrick's is well established. So the challenge he's going to have is, can he break into that market? Are people going to come here, and are they going to give it a go? And in this location, so
I think he can. I think he's got the right attitude.
Yeah.
I think he's a workaholic, and I think he's researched the market a lot.
Yeah.
So I think he's got a really good chance.
It's difficult, you know. It's difficult to say though at the moment because I think it's gonna look great, and he's putting money in. But what we don't know is the menu. We don't know the menu yet, and we don't know where he's getting his steaks from. Is he going to do Argentinian, New Zealand, American, big American steaks? Where's he going to get them from? But the thing is, in Pattaya, as you know, right? No one's going to give away their suppliers because they all use different suppliers. They've all got different contacts, and that's your unique selling point, isn't it? If you can get hold of something which is unique, then you keep it quiet. Right, we've had a good look round.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you.
And what everyone is asking is the same question, right? And we've been taking some guesses. When are you going to open?
We go for mid-December.
Mid-December.
Maybe mid-January.
Mid-January, yeah.
We put up the sign outside, says we're going to open soon, maybe. And it's of course because it is a big job, and now we need all the finish.
All right.
And it just takes time.
And let's get down to some brass tack stuff, right? Your opening hours. What will the opening hours be? See, I said I was going to softball you.
Because you know, I'm not so experienced in tourist areas like this, but I think we're going to open around 8 or 9 o'clock, and we're going to close down between 12 and 2 at night. Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on how it's going to go. We're not going to be a regular steakhouse like the other steakhouses that only have a restaurant. We're building a big bar, and we're going to serve beer and drinks and wine.
Are you going to do a breakfast menu as well, or?
Yes, we will. Okay. We will test it off and see how it works. If it doesn't work, maybe we're going to change the hours a little bit, but we will try it from the beginning.
And you're a bit of a burger fan as well. Are you going to do some nice burgers here, because they're really, really super popular?
We're going to do some spare ribs. I've been around Pattaya for some time now, and I think the way to do the spare ribs is a little bit different from the way I'm going to do it. So we'll try and put in another way to do the spare ribs, and then we're going to do burgers, of course, and the steaks.
And the steaks, which are going to be probably the thing that the most people are interested in, are they going to? Okay, so are you going to do local Thai steaks? Are you going to do international steaks? What's going to be the unique set? What's going to be the reason why people will come here for a steak as opposed to anywhere else?
I've been around Pattaya now, and
you've eaten a lot of steaks,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
And I need to mention beef eaters, because they have good prices on the steaks, and I think the quality of the meat is really, really good. So we're going to try and set the bar around this level. We're going to have so you can order the steaks at the size you want it.
Yeah. Starting
from around 200 gram going up, and then we're going to go for Australian and maybe American, and then we're actually looking at a guy in Bangkok who has some special cows. So it should be really good. But I don't know anything about it, and the kitchen is not ready yet, so we cannot start testing. So we'll figure it out as it goes.
Do you know what? absolute respect. This is a huge project, and I'm really excited because all sort of like me and Nick have got to do is come in and order some food. But you guys have gone through. I wish sometimes it's good that Nick does videos like this because you actually see the construction of a proper commercial restaurant being put together, and the money and the investment that's going in. I won't ask about. Are you on budget, or has it gone a little bit more than you expected?
Right now we are actually on budget.
You're on budget.
But we are going to go over because we need some details that I want to put in. I want to buy some motorbikes and some other things, and I think because we're going to move it a month or two, we also going to need to pay some more money for the staff. But otherwise, we are still around budget.
And you mentioned some beers, so you're going to do some nice international draft beers and maybe some nice wines as well?
Yeah, exactly. We went to a shop called WinePro, I think.
Okay, right, yeah.
Or Pro Wine or something. I had a lot of nice wine, so we're going to put a little bit of focus on wine because I think one of the things for Pattaya is it's actually difficult to go to a place and get some good wine without paying a lot of money.
It's a luxury item over here, isn't it?
It is. So I'm going to target that. And then we're going to go for plain filter coffee. Not so much espresso and things like that. Just plain filter coffee, cheap prices. Coming in the morning and you can have your coffee and your breakfast at a not too high price. But
the breakfast market in Pattaya, I can tell you, if you're going over 99 baht, you might get a few pelters on my group, but yeah.
And I can promise you one thing, we are going over 99 baht.
It's going to be more than 99 baht. We got him on record, it's going to be more.
Yes, but we are going to try and change the view of how to make the breakfast. So hopefully somebody is going to come in and say, well, okay, maybe we pay a little bit more than 99, but we also got a lot more. So that's what I'll try to do.
Well, you're going to have to get your money back somehow, mate, because this must have cost an absolute fortune. Listen, I think that's... I'm going to wish you all the best of luck. I can't wait to come in and try this place. Hey, just one last thing, right? Okay. Are you going to be here every day? Are you going to be front of house, or are you going to be sort of just in the background?
I will be in the house for the first year or two, depending on how fast we get the system up and going.
Yeah.
But this is not the first restaurant I built. This is actually number 3 of this kind of restaurant. And I also built catering companies 3 times, so I've been around. And most people think that building a restaurant is the hard part, but it is not. Building the systems in the restaurant is the hard part. Making sure that every guest gets what they are coming for, go out of the door with a smile on the face and feel happy and satisfied, paying less than they were expecting for what they got. So this is the hard part. So when we open, this is where the real work is going to start. Then there'll be 1 year or 2 years just building the system, making sure that everything works as it should be. So that's where I'm going to step in.
Tell you what, good luck. All the best, buddy. All the best, buddy. Welcome to the bear pit that is the Pattaya food industry. So have all the genuine best of luck, and I look forward to trying it. And I know a lot of people on my food group and people that are watching on YouTube are also very excited, and we genuinely wish you all the best. Okay.
I will do my very best to make sure everybody will come in and get a really, really good, tender, tasting, juicy, grilled steak.
And if you can give it away, that would make you super popular.
I will not.
Okay, good, right. All right, great stuff. Listen, all the very, very best. And thanks for taking time out and letting Nick and myself have a little bit of your Saturday, because I can see that you're super busy.